Yo, what's good, YouTube? You're back with the Prez, and today I'm going to be walking you through my full shoulder workout. So the first exercise you're going to see here, I'm doing a kettlebell sock press. You guys have heard me talk about this exercise before in the past. This is one of my staple warm-up exercises when I'm doing any pressing or any squatting movements. This is really good for your shoulder mobility, your thoracic mobility, and also really good for opening up the hips. So I'm doing just 26 pounds here. These are 12-pound kettlebells. And 12 kilo kettlebells, I'm sorry. And I'm doing 3 sets of 6 reps for the warm-up. This is just to warm up my pressing muscles. And guys, this move is not easy, so don't go too heavy on the weight. And straight from there, after each set, I'm going into a handstand hold, or an attempt to do a handstand hold for max time, just to get some time under tension in my shoulders as well, and in static movement. So here you go. You're going to see I'm going to hold about a 5-10 second handstand hold right after that set. So I did that 3 times to warm up my shoulders, and then we're going to keep moving on to the next exercises. Next up, we have another warm-up exercise. Here we're only doing 2 sets of this, and we're doing rear cable flies. This is going to warm up the rear delt, and I like to do cables because the constant tension, you get the tension on the concentric, and then you have to really control the eccentric back. And here I'm just using 1 pin. I think it was 10-pound plate on the rack, so I'm keeping it light. 15 reps, 2 sets, just pumping some blood into the rear delt and working the shoulder joint, getting it active before the main movements. Here we go. We're getting into the main movement of the day. We're doing a standing military press. And as you guys have seen in the past when I was working my 5x5s, this is the one movement where I got really weak on. 1, because I had a really bad elbow injury, and 2, I just neglected the movement the whole summer when I was training in the park. Even though I was doing handstands, I just lost the overhead press strength. So now we're going to be doing, this is our first set. We got 95 pounds for 10 reps. And I can't front, guys. These last few weeks of me doing this, it's been really tough movement for me. So for me to hit 95 for 10 right there was a big improvement from the previous weeks. So here all I do is have on a 35 on each side, which used to be really light for me. And all I'm doing here is 4 reps. And I did a total of 6 sets. I did 4 sets at 115. I did the first set at 95, and then I did 1 drop set at 95 at the end. So those are my main pressing movement for standing barbell military press, and I did 6 sets of it. And here you're only going to see 1 round here. All right, continuing with our pressing, next we went to seated dumbbell shoulder press. The reason why I went to seated dumbbell shoulder press next is because when I was doing those heavy sets at 115, I was really only catching 4 to 3 reps each set. The volume was really low. So now I wanted to build more volume in the pressing because, again, my shoulders got really weak. So now I'm really trying to exhaust them, put a lot of work into them, get them stronger and stronger each session. So here we did set 1, 50 pounds for 8 reps. All right, here we go. My second set. This is my max weight. We went 55 pounds. So last week, I used the same weight, 55 pounds, and all I was hitting was 6 reps. So on my head today, I said I got to hit 7 reps or better. So here's set 1, and as you're going to see, I caught that 7 reps. And that's the key, guys, progressive overload. Always try to do better than what you did the week before. That's the key to making strength gains. That's the key to seeing muscle growth. Progressive overload. So I actually did 3 sets with the 55 pounds with my max weight. The first set I caught 7 reps. The second set I caught 6 reps. And here's set 3. I catch 6 reps again. But on my third set, we're doing a drop set. So you're going to see I go from 55 pounds. Then I'm going to immediately drop the weight down to 40 and rep out max reps again. So like I said earlier, I'm trying to build up that volume now in the overhead press. So that's why I'm going to be doing this drop set to increase the volume and get as much time under tension in this movement as possible. And there you go. That was 6 reps. Immediately drop the weight. Grab the 40s. So 10-second break. The only break I had here was re-racking the 55s, dropping down to the 40s, and going right back into the set. So that's how you do a drop set, guys. Same muscle group, it's the same exercise, you just decrease the weight and you keep repping out. That's going to help you build endurance and also help you build up that volume in the pressing movement or whatever exercise you're utilizing a drop set in. And here you go. You can see I was able to push out an extra 6 reps with this 40 pounds right here. Next, I went on to a seated machine variation of a shoulder press. Here you're going to see I'm actually sitting reverse with my chest to the pad, and that's because this actually puts you in better alignment for pressing. If you sit with your back to the pad, it's very awkward. It puts you in more of a forward press, which isn't really optimal for your shoulders. So if you guys have this machine in your gym, I definitely recommend doing it chest to the pad. You'll feel definitely a better contraction in the entire delt. And here we did 3 sets increasing weight. I did 70 pounds, 80 pounds, then 90 pounds. Straight from there, as you're going to see here, I went on to my side lateral raises. Now guys, side lateral raises are key for that side, that 3D look. That's going to really build that swole look in the shoulders, have that wide physique look. So here we did 3 rounds. I did 20 pounds for 10 to 12 reps, and on the 3rd set, we did a drop set. So here you're going to see, all you saw was set 1, and here's set 3, and here you're going to see I'm doing a drop set. I go 20 pounds, max reps, then I'm going to immediately drop to 10 pounds, and then 5 pounds. So I halved the weight each time, and it was a triple drop. 20 pounds max reps, 10 pounds max reps, 5 pounds max reps. And I'm telling you, by the time I got to this 10 pounds right here, I could barely lift my arms. So I think I caught another 10. I think I caught 10 with the 15, 10 with the 20, 10 with the 10 again, and then back to the 5s, and I caught maybe 15 reps with the 5 pounds right here. Real lightweight, really focusing on pumping a lot of volume and blood into the delts right now. Alright, next up, like always guys, staple move in my program, whether I'm doing it as a warm-up or in my routine. Here we're doing it with weight. We're doing face pulls. Very important. Get that external rotation and really good for the rear delt. Many people, when they train shoulders, neglect the rear delt. Why? Because they can't see it. But trust me, that rear delt's going to really help build that overall nice 3D delt look. So key here guys, pull high, flare the elbows out, and pull to your forehead and initiate the pull from the delt. 3 sets here, 12 to 15 reps. And then right after that, I went into a little mobility work. I went into a hanging, wide grip L-sit. And here I just threw in some pulls just for a bonus. But the main thing here was that wide grip L-sit. Really good for shoulder mobility. And then I did a few wide scapula pulls. Remember, scapula, shoulder, they're all connected. Really good for overall shoulder and back posterior chain health. So this was just a little drill I did after those face pulls to make my shoulders a little more flexible. And this is the end of the routine here, guys. So now we're going to get into some stretching. Here I just did a handstand to throw some time under tension. And again, my shoulders are fatigued, so I wanted to see how long I could hold. So here's the main exercise that I'm doing now, guys. These are prone position, and prone means that you're lying face down. These are prone position band rotations. Really, really good for your thoracic mobility. Really good for your shoulder health. And we're holding Superman position here because we're also going to engage the glutes in the lower body and the lower back here, the erectors. The whole posterior chain is going to be engaged here. And again, the movement here, though, the focus is on the shoulder work. So here I'm using an actual black band, which is a medium-sized band, because I wanted to feel the resistance. I wanted to feel the stretch in my shoulder. I have a little bit of impingement going on now for a while, and these band rotations have been key. I've been doing them with a stick at home also. But the more tension, the better. And what I like to do is, where I feel the pain, I'll try to get a little pause, and I'll take a deep breath in, which is what I'm doing now. I'm taking a deep breath in through my nose, holding, pulling the band apart as long as I can. And I did 3 sets of that, 10 rotations, and then right into there, I just went into a nice shoulder stretch extension here after each set. So that was the routine, guys. Hope you like it. Full shoulder workout, and stay tuned for more, guys. I'm going to be updating you my current training split also. Stay tuned. Like always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. BARNATURALS.